Yes, I do this. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah. Y'all know. We got your boy Toast, and this is what at Makima? Is it Makima? I call it Makima. Makima versus Gojo isn't close, bro. I don't know too much about her, even though I got the manga. I like it crazy. I got the book, bro. I got them. I don't even but I did want to see who win on this. I think I would say Gojo, I believe. But again, I don't know too much about her because I ain't even read the manga yet. I don't know, for some reason I ain't reading because I want to catch up. I want to get the other ones, but I don't know. I just be doing me sometimes. But yeah, man, I gotta see about these two because I don't really know who will win on this. So I might go with Gojo. I don't know. I just want to hear his perspective, but she already know. Link up in the description below, like, come subscribe. But y'all already know, man. Let's get it. Let's check it out. Let's see what your boy Toast is talking about.
Is easily one of the most contentious debates. Gojo versus Makima is easily one of the most contentious debates in YouTube and manga, mainly due to their crazy and stupid overpowered hacks. Today I will cover who I think scales higher, who has the better abilities, and lastly, who I think wins. Since this has been my most requested video,
I don't know who will win on this one, cause you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna like. I was gonna root for her, but then I might get the Gojo. But you know, I don't know. I just gotta hear. I gotta learn on this one.
Since I started my channel, so yeah, stop bothering me to do this topic now. Also, if you end up enjoying, be sure to subscribe. It's free, and you can always undo it if you feel the need to at a later time. Enjoy the video. Makima, the leader of the public safety devil hunters, holds the actual title of the Control Devil, personifying the fear of control or conquest. Within the story's initial arc, she emerges as one of the main characters and ultimately assumes her role as the final antagonist. In terms of power, she demonstrates a minimum level of strength equivalent to that required to demolish large buildings. This is evident in her ability to engage in combat with and even overpower Denji in his chainsaw form. Also, her power is further emphasized by her association with the Gun Devil, a devil capable of obliterating multiple structures within mere seconds. Makima's telekinetic prowess enables her to inflict severe damage upon powerful opponents, like the Darkness Devil, causing it to bleed profusely by pointing at it. She shows her ability to launch the Chainsaw Devil into outer space on some actual f***ing Dragon Ball shit.
Goku!
Makima's speed can be compared to that of Denji, who surpasses that of the Angel Devil, a character capable of evading bullets, which is calculated at supersonic speeds. However, Makima's swiftness extends beyond this comparison, as her speed is on par with the Gun Devil, who traversed Japan at a calculated velocity of around Mach 500 or massively hypersonic speeds. This highlights Makima's exceptional speed and places her among the most formidable characters within the series. Her unique ability lies in exerting control over individuals, devils, and fiends, as long as she perceives them to be inferior to her. This power gives her an unparalleled advantage in manipulating and dominating those under her influence. Makima's ability to control numerous devils to carry out her nefarious needs stems from her unique powers. She possesses the capability to exert a crushing force over long distances, utilizing human sacrifices as a means to achieve this. However, there is a specific condition attached to her power. If she wants to do this, she would have to sacrifice individuals who willingly speak the name of her intended target, and by simply pointing her fingers, Makima can cause people to explode, showcasing the devastating extent of her abilities. Furthermore, as the embodiment of a devil, Makima has entered into a contract with the Prime Minister of Japan. This contract serves a crucial purpose. When Makima sustains damage or appears to meet her death, the individual she controls bear the damage of the harm instead. This contract essentially grants her the power to revive herself and return to life, relying upon her having enough bodies as backup. This becomes evident during her confrontation with Chainsaw Man, where she demonstrates her resilience and ability to cheat death repeatedly, which is borderline immortality, although only a finite amount of it. Like Makima, Gojo is a character whose
she seemed dangerous.
Abilities make it difficult to determine
very dangerous.
Where he emerges victorious. Makima, borderline immortality, although only a finite amount of it. Like Makima, Gojo is a character whose abilities make it difficult to determine whether he emerges victorious or suffers defeat. However, unlike Makima, who's known for getting back up regardless of the damage caused to her, Gojo doesn't get hit at all, or more like, he physically cannot be hit. Gojo possesses a unique ability known as the Limitless, which grants him the power to manifest the concept of infinity into the physical realm. This ability enables Gojo to manipulate and distort space according to his will. Although the limitless technique is traditionally within the Gojo family, Gojo himself possesses an additional advantage, that being the 6 eyes. This enhances his utilization of the limitless technique to its maximum potential, solidifying.
Very quick. Hey, anyone watch Gojo season 2? It looked good to me, bro. I see some people don't like it. I get how it look. Like, you go on Twitter, some people don't like how it look, man. I'm like, bro, it look good to me. I ain't gonna hold you.
His position as the actual strongest character in the series. One of the best parts of Gojo's abilities is his defensive prowess. When faced with opponents, their attacks often prove futile when employed against Gojo. This renders his adversaries' assaults ineffective and further demonstrates the overwhelming abilities that Gojo possesses. His ability to neutralize and surpass enemy attacks sets him apart as an unparalleled force within the series and just in general. Due to the limitless technique possessed by Gojo, any attempt to harm him would do absolutely nothing. This is because the concept of infinity, which is the best part of his ability, causes any attack aimed at him to be rendered useless. The infinity represents the convergence of an immeasurable sequence, and as such, any entity approaching this infinite state experiences a significant decrease in speed, ultimately failing to reach its intended target, which is Gojo in this case. This phenomenon occurs due to the technique's unique ability to divide the finite distance between two subjects an infinite number of times. Because of this, Makima cannot simply physically strike her way through to harm Gojo. For a more detailed explanation, I recommend watching my previous videos discussing Gojo's infinity, mostly the ones I have on screen. In those videos, I delve into greater detail.
Yeah, we saw this one. Yeah, we saw this one. Okay, I ain't gonna say nothing though. Yeah, I know how we is. Yeah, he's him.
Regarding his abilities. However, in summary, the explanation I provided here is more than enough. As for AP, you can scale him based off of his hollow purple, which if you use certain calcs, you can get it to as high as country level. However, the more agreeable version of it is around island level, just depending on which mathematical pixel scale you deem to be more accurate. You can also scale him to island level through Dagon's domain expansion, which also contains an unknown amount of water within it. And the way I've seen this feat be absolutely winked to hell is by saying that this thing in the sky is a star, and saying that Dagon created a star, so it's star level. And to that I say,
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, I was like, it is star level, but that me though. I don't know though.
You absolute fucking moron, get off this video. Anyways,
I gotta get out the video.
Island or country level, depending on whether you think the calc is accurate or not. And also, for a moment, I want to talk about the Mach 3 statement, where people use this panel to say that Mach 3 is a top-tier speed feat within Jujutsu Kaisen. And to that I say it's incredibly inconsistent to say that. This is because we have Maki way earlier in the series at the Goodwill event catching a bullet shot by Mai. This is a real bullet, and you'd have no reason to think it isn't. Would require around Mach 19 speeds. And again, there's nothing going against the fact that it's a normal bullet, so you'd have to assume it's moving at the speed of a normal bullet. And saying Maki was blitzed by Naoya is being disingenuous, as Maki wanted to counter it and was simply hurt from the damage caused from the force. He also straight up needed to build momentum to even do it, as that's travel speed, not combat speed. My point being that a Mach 3 cap is horrendous downplay if you think that's the peak of Jujutsu Kaisen speed scaling. We'd also have Nobito being stated to be the fastest Jujutsu sorcerer other than Gojo, which essentially means that Nobito possesses speeds faster than Hikari, who is capable of dodging a lightning bolt. This is an actual lightning bolt, by the way, as the lightning bolt has electrical properties, such as causing numbness, paralysis effect on people who are hit. The bolt is also referred to as lightning and is formed through the creation of positive and negative charges. This is the same way cloud-to-ground lightning is formed. The lightning also discharges in the water in the same way it does in reality. This chapter also had a science advisor for accuracy, further proving that it is an actual lightning bolt. And if you wanted to use a pixel scaling for this, it would require Mach 4760 or massively hypersonic plus speeds. And according to the scan, Gojo is faster than Nobito. If I wanted to take this a step further and say that Gojo is relativistic to FTL, I could also maybe say that because of hollow purple being an imaginary mass. Imaginary mass being a form of mass that will always move at a speed faster than light. This could potentially be consistently used if we consider things like Kenjaku activating his techniques inside Yuki's black hole, which was stated to be a real black hole, by the way. Black holes being so fast that not even light can escape their grasp. Now, the problem isn't necessarily scaling within this matchup. The problem comes with Makima's abilities. The first one is ritual. If she can get a living human to say the name of her target, then the target automatically dies in exchange for the life of the human that said the name. But because this is a one-on-one matchup, she probably wouldn't be able to actually bring someone else to help her to begin with. The other method she has is her control ability. This ability basically allows Makima to control all humans she finds inferior to herself. If she thinks Gojo is inferior to her, then she could just control him. However, saying that Makima will find Gojo immediately inferior to her is copium at its finest. Saying this would be up to your own headcanon, especially after Makima sees what Gojo is capable of, and after not being able to even land a single blow on him. As I mentioned earlier in the video, Makima has the lives of everyone within the country of Japan, or around 126 million people. This means that she could withstand any attack Gojo throws at her, as she would ultimately return because of her contract made with the Prime Minister of Japan. However, if Gojo used domain expansion on Makima, it might just be quits for Makima. This is mainly because he could simply wait out the lives inside the domain. But Gojo is a Japanese citizen. Bro, did you know that if you stop talking, I don't have to hear your annoying ass? For one, it's not the same Japan. Saying that Gojo is included in Makima's lives is the same as saying Makima gets the lives of both Japans, which is incredibly stupid, and it's just an unnecessary verse equalization. You could then probably imagine a scenario where Gojo completely blitzes Makima, packs her up a few times and realizes that she's coming back from it, uses domain expansion and just waits it out. Gojo wins. Cope.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Gojo win, like I said. That's crazy, but yeah, man. Anyway, link about on the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for do, man. I might be sick.